As dusk falls over the sprawling concrete of Mexico City, a different, far more intimate energy ignites down below. This is Plaza Garibaldi, the global headquarters of mariachi music. It stands as a living paradox, a raw tradition that survives and thrives in the middle of a modern metropolis. The geography dates back to the city's origins. This area was once the Lagunilla Basin, a natural boundary between Aztec centers. During the colonial period, this lakebed was reclaimed. Water was replaced by a rigid grid of streets, forming the Plazuela de Jardín. Because it began as marginal boundary land, the plaza's identity was established early as a sanctuary for informal labor and the city's lower social strata. In the late 19th century, the square became the Plaza del Baratillo. It was a chaotic hub for informal commerce, notorious as a massive used goods market. This market was originally located in the Zócalo, the city's primary center of power, before authorities displaced it and pushed it to these outskirts in 1795. In 1920, the square was renamed Plaza Garibaldi to honor Lieutenant Colonel Pepino Garibaldi, who joined these armed rebel forces during the Mexican Revolution. This foundation of displaced outcasts and revolutionaries provided the specific marginalized environment required for the plaza's cultural identity to take root. Today, at the stroke of midnight, the plaza operates as a chaotic 24-hour on-demand economy for over 2,000 freelance musicians. The economy relies on a solicitation ritual, where musicians approach visitors or slow-moving cars, aggressively negotiating the price and length of a song before the performance begins. The transaction's uniform is the charro suit. Inspired by 19th century horsemen, it features tight trousers with silver studs, polished boots, and the iconic wide-brimmed sombrero. This open-air market transforms the plaza into a public confessional. Here, personal grief, heartbreak, and celebration are actively commodified and sung into the night air. Despite its fame, mariachi music is not native to Mexico City. Before the 1920s, the sound was entirely isolated to the rural western state of Jalisco. The music arrived here in 1923, when entrepreneur Juan Hernandez established Salón Tenampa for his fellow Jalisco natives. This safe haven quickly spilled out the doors, physically colonizing the pavement with a style entirely new to the capital. Between the 1930s and 1950s, the golden age of Mexican cinema took this local phenomenon and broadcast it to the world. Film directors used the plaza as a set, casting charismatic movie stars in charro suits to construct the image of the romantic, patriotic mariachi hero. This shows that the plaza functions as a stage, where rural transplant was deliberately amplified by film to become the primary symbol of Mexican nationalism. Beyond the commercial noise, the plaza serves as a sacred, community-bound space for the performers themselves. Every November 22nd, thousands of musicians gather for the Fiesta de Santa Cecilia, physically bearing an ornate floral shrine to honor the patron saint of music. On the eastern edge, the Paseo de las Luminarias serves as a physical archive, lined with metal statues that commemorate the history of these musical titans. These statues preserve the legacy of legends like Lola Beltran, a commanding female icon who shaped the Golden Age in an otherwise male-dominated space. The plaza functions as a religious and historical guardian, maintaining the lineage of the performers through these physical and ritual archives. As the deep night finally surrenders to the cool blue light of dawn, the physical toll of the performance sets in. Mercado San Camilito, established in 1957, operates as the gastronomic companion to the music, staying open 24 hours to sustain the plaza's cycle. Cooks here specialize in Jalisco-style birria, a rich stew culturally prescribed as a mandatory restorative meal after a night of tequila consumption. Modern city interventions, including security corridors and surveillance, now aim to keep the area safe while preserving its famously unpolished character. Plaza Garibaldi survives not as a silent exhibit, but as an active cycle of commerce and ritual that simply resets itself every 24 hours beneath the stars.